The management team of Uganda Communications Commission is undergoing a two-day training of inculcating values of ethics and integrity in their workspaces as one way of fighting corruption. The Inspector General of Government, Beti Kamya, has urged Uganda Communications Commission to engage the team of the Inspectorate in the fight against corruption.
They, the masses, the ordinary person, the grassroots, are the victims of corruption. They are the people who go to Mulago and don't find medicine. There are people who go to government schools and there's no chalk. There are the people who suffer with the bad roads and all that. The people that have been normally designated as warriors against corruption are doing a good job, but it's not really their war. The war belongs to that person who is the victim, who suffers most and who has no option.
Kamya says corruption has been glorified to unprecedented levels of describing it to a pandemic that has often caused the financial loss of over 20 trillion shillings annually to the taxpayer. But Kamya says the monies in trillions lost to corruption can be used in transforming the livelihoods of the underprivileged.
The reason that corruption is not going down is because the people that have been left to fight corruption are not the victims of corruption. Their hearts are not there. They will not lose anything. In fact, they are beneficiaries of corruption. Most of them are beneficiaries of corruption because they fake receipts, because they fake per diems, because they do all sorts of things, because they're the ones in charge of procurement and they have deals on procurement issues. We are the people who are supposed to be fighting corruption, but most of us are actually beneficiaries of corruption. So how are we going to win the war?
The acting director, Uganda Communications Commission, Irene Kagwase, also the director for engineering and communication infrastructure at the commission, said,
"We deemed it necessary that the whole organization, all our staff, needed to appreciate what does it mean when we talk about ethics and integrity. So we identified the Inspectorate of Government as an ideal resource person to help us in this quest of making sure that all our staff appreciate when we say we need to carry ourselves with ethics and integrity in all our dealings, in the way we work, in the way we engage, in all our processes, because the processes are useless if people do not comply with them."
The Director Leadership Code Tribunal, Annette Twine, cautioned public servants against hiding their assets. Annette Twine says some public servants hide their property in their children's names or business proxies.
Director Legal has recovered property worth 3 billion. It was also, that property was registered in an institution, in a Christian institution. But the board of the institution was not aware that they owned that property. And definitely they were very, very good witnesses for us. And that's why we have been able to go through the court process, a protracted court process, right from the High Court, Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court, and we have still won the case.
However, the fight against corruption has only stopped on whistleblowers, tracking suspects, investigating, but only a small percentage is detected or investigated. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.